Alright then, Mike coming through. I know Watts probably doesn't have a YouTube account. I'm pretty sure he's expressed disinterest in making one in the past. Like very, very pointy fingers. Like holy shit, you could stab somebody with these. Alright, so I haven't played this before, and that's where the fun comes in. As always with Five Nights games. I assume it's going to work similar to the first one. Stab the robots. Yeah, I have a weapon. So it's going to be a good time. So I've seen The Office before. So basically, I'm standing in the middle of my room right now. My real room, that is. And I actually have to walk over and press the buttons. And it looks like I just lost tracking. God damn it. As soon as I go to actually start, figures. Hang on. It's been working fine the whole time I've been trying to get the stream working. Okay, I think we should be here. We are. Alright. So, I think that's it. Here we go. Oh boy, it is dark. Alright. Actually have to hold the... It's got the same images from the game. Interesting. So I wonder how similar the mechanics are. I guess I have to actually answer this.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last...
And just like hang this up, I mean I've heard this spiel before. Alright, well, he can sit out in the hallway and talk, that's fine. Should be alright for the first little while. Why do I have an office camera? That's kind of spooky. There's Pirate Cove. I couldn't remember which fucking one it was. I think I tried every one but... Faint phone guy in the distance. Alright, so this is night one, and if the difficulty is the same as it was, then I should be okay until he stops talking, which I'm not actually going to hear when he stops talking. But... Shouldn't really have to worry about Foxy much, and the other three probably aren't going to come out until... When's it usually? Like 2, 3 a.m.? Something like that. Nice clock over there. Power on the screen over there. Oh, I can actually pick up the drink. Kind of. I'm going to tip the drink up and drink through the straw that way, because that's how drinks work. Throw everything out into the hallway, because I can. How we doing? Kind. Oh, Foxy's peeking out. This is fine. Those fingers, yes, these fucking fingers. These are really, really pointy fingers. Foxy actually poking out? There's a little crack in the curtains, but it's so small. Especially around the facial area. Yeah, we're getting close to the end. Faint phone guy in the distance. It's terrifying. Yeah, well, gonna be a good time. I don't know how it's gonna be to watch VR. Oh, those are footsteps. Bonnie's on the move. Neat. Lights. Which one's the second Ollie? I mean, I'm gonna try not to assume the mechanics are exactly the same. What the fuck is this flickering? Is that me dead? Both the lights still work. My power is not that low that I would think it would flicker like that. Okay, so... Alright. Is Chica on the move too? Yes, Chica is on the move too. Neat. Alright. So much scarier than just watching the player sit still. Yes, I know my head's probably moving around and probably giving you motion sickness, but I suppose that adds to the chaos of it, huh? Really curious as to why the office keeps going dark. I mean, like, I get it, it goes dark when I press the camera button, but even when I'm not, it's going dark. Are the circles on the map the robots? Yes, so I believe, if I recall correctly, you can see where the robots are. I cannot. I can turn that off if you'd prefer. I think that was the default, though. These footsteps, so many footsteps. Nary a sign of any animatronic. Footsteps on all sides. Hashtag panic. Still no sign of anything. I don't know what it's gonna look like when they do. It's gonna look like that. Say hi to Chica. You're even more unsettling in VR. Hey, you're still there. I have no idea how to tell. Guess I can do this. So, now normally you can see Bonnie's shadow on the back wall, but I guess in this case I just have to lean around and look through the window. Man, these blackouts are annoying. TK is enjoying this. You're everywhere, yes. That's the fun of it. Freddy's does not gonna leave the stage, most likely. This is fine, 4 AM. I've still got over half of my power. Almost seems like this might be easier than... Hi! Almost seems like this might be easier than the original. Either that, or I just know the original well enough that I know exactly how to play this. One of the two. Possibly both. Come on. 5. No. Close. Do I have to hold this? Why do I have to hold this all of a sudden? I have to hold this before. Oh, now it's gonna stay. Hi. Okay. So yeah, it looks so far like the mechanics are very, very similar to that of the original, so I know the mechanics of the original pretty well. If Watch remembers, he can probably tell you why. Chica is very persistent. Usually doesn't show up as much, but stays a little longer. Sounds are gonna give me nightmares. Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's was pretty good for that. These are pretty much all the same sounds as the original game. Actually, I think they all are. There we go. 6 AM. And we're back in backstage. So that's night 1. Night 1's easy. Somebody coming to say hello? Hello? Stay out of here, this is employees only. I'm watching you. So, I think there's night 2. I don't know if there are all of the nights in this yet. There is a special Halloween night, I don't know what that's about. And yes, this buzzing is annoying in this room, yes. So let's continue on with night 2. I think I just take and put that in, was that it? Or did I have to... There, I had to hit the button too. So the time card goes in the bottom and then I press the button on the top, alright. Cool. Hello.
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place.
I like to keep my office clean. By throwing everything out into the halls. Close enough. Chica's gone. Chica is very active in this one. I thought Bonnie was usually faster. Clean offices. Yeah, well, as clean as I can get it, right? What's this? This looks like a VHS tape. Also footsteps. I should probably, you know, pay attention to those. Of course. So this tape, does this go in here? suppose I should probably pay attention. I don't know what to do with this tape. It looks like it should go in the player here, but... yeah, I can't, like, clean up all the papers or anything. I can't do that. Can't go that far in making it clean, unfortunately. I can throw the paper balls out into the hallway. Out of sight, out of mind. Alright, this is easy. I'd do this for minimum wage. Kind of low in the States? Yeah, it depends on whether you get tips or not, but yeah, either way, it's pretty low. I think it's like $5.50 for a job with tips and $7 without tips. I don't honestly know. But yeah, it is pretty low. But you know, I mean, if I needed a job to get by, I suppose I would do this for minimum wage. Hi, okay. Hi, okay. So I heard Freddy move. I don't think that usually happens on night 2, but I suppose we gotta keep things interesting, right? So Freddy's... now, Foxy's also... Freddy is 4B. Heard Bonnie leave. Now, my numbers on minimum age may be way off, because honestly, I don't actually know. I have been lucky enough that I have never had to work at minimum wage. Is Freddy on the move again? Chica's being persistent. Hi. Close. Thank you. I really don't care as long as where Freddy is at, as long as he is not in the hallway outside the right. Hi. Stop that laughing. He's laughing. That is Freddy moving around. Oh. Close. 2. There he is, in slow motion. So they seem to make the knocking sound on the door when they're at the door, at least some of the time. So that's kind of a dead giveaway, actually. I don't think they did that originally. surrounded on all, beset on all sides. And actually kind of running a bit low on power. Not unmanageably low, I think I'm still good to go. Third Chica move. Not if this power situation keeps up, of course. Or this door situation. That is Freddy sounding pretty close. And rip power. Now the fun really begins. Hi. It's not even 5 a.m., so brace for a VR jump scare. That was really underwhelming. Alright. Well, A for effort, I suppose. Alright, let's have another shot at that. So I noticed that it seems like sound is a lot more important than it was in the original game. So I can probably forego a lot of the camera checks. Or the light checks that I would normally do. Camera is pretty much for Pirates Cove.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come on stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right
Most important spots on the map.
So if you can't find something or someone on your cameras, be sure to check the door light. You might only have a few seconds to react. Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Hey, I can turn the fan off. Doesn't look like it actually affects my power usage, though. Hi. There's definitely a Bonnie there. And that's Bonnie gone. And Chica. Hello, Chica. Good times. I will stab you. I will do it. Don't you doubt me. Really wish there was a sound when the door is open. that would be really nice, because I don't really have any other kind of feedback when I press a button. So it would really be nice to be able to hear that the door closed when I flick the door button. Small details. So I think if I periodically check on Freddy, I can probably maybe keep him on the stage this time. Not that he actually did anything last time. Aside from being intimidating, he's good at that. TK likes him anyway. At least in the original game, checking on Freddy on the stage periodically would kind of keep him in place. Don't know if that's actually the case here. Hi, that's on. A little more aggressive on checking Foxy. Yeah, so you practically don't even seem... I'm not going to try my luck, but it seems like you almost don't need to check the lights in this one, because they always seem to make a sound when they're at the door. Either the distorted garbling or the knocking sound. Either way. Did Freddy move? Looks like Freddy moved. I didn't hear him. I kinda wish there was an easier way to see if Bonnie was there. But it's alright. I work with what I've got. I've not heard Freddy move at all. Mildly concerning, but I don't see him on the stage. There he is. It's more like it. Hi. No. Close. Excuse me. I don't know if maybe it's got to do with having both doors closed. Well, because it's fine right now. But it seems like for some reason they, sometimes seem to make me hold them, which... Bit of a problem when it happens randomly. Hi. So, we're running a bit low on power here. I would really like to be able to open these doors a bit. God damn it, Chica. I'm not gonna make it. Brace for another underwhelming jump scare. Granted, jump scares would probably be pretty difficult to do correctly in VR. Like in a normal 3D game, you'd pull the player's camera around to view the whatever it is that's jumping at them, and that would be fine, but you cannot do that in VR. You know, unless you like your players spewing vomit everywhere. We're not gonna make it. So I'm clearly gonna have to be a little more conservative with the lights. Much more sound cue driven than the original was, I think. And that's a huge chunk of power. And done. Not even 5 AM, so... Oh, hello. Surprise. Should we try the Halloween night? Or should I actually try and beat the second night first? Oh, that is a thing. Hello. It's getting upset. What are you gonna do? You're just ahead. Alright. So Halloween night or night 2 again? I don't know what's different in the Halloween night, but it should be interesting, at least. Anybody have an opinion? Lot says he can't talk in chat. Yeah, I know he's adamant against making a YouTube account. That's fine. Alright, I'll do night 2 again. So yeah, I imagine the Halloween night is probably going to be more difficult, so probably be a good idea to get this figured out first. Actually not so important in this one, it seems. Literally unplayable. Freddy's nose doesn't squeak. Literally unplayable. So the office light flickering out like that seems to be tied with somebody appearing at the doors. Or disappearing, as the case may be. I'm gonna try something really stupid next time Bonnie shows up. If I remember. Chill out. Gotta conserve power. Unless the poorly animated Freddy's get you. Yeah, the sounds are a bit much. Also, this fan is moving way too slowly to actually move any air. Gotta pace myself for doing good on power, but that's because almost nobody showed up. They're taking pity on me, it seems. That's ready. Cool. Okay, nobody? Alright. Oh, hey, that's a Freddy. Hi. Not right now. And we're clear. Except Chica's still there. It's okay, I don't like having power anyway. Power is overrated. Alright. Have to get clever with that one. I was gonna try and see if I could squeak Bonnie's nose here too. Kinda hard when I can't actually see him though. Alright, so it's down to almost 10%, and we're not even 5 AM yet, so also not looking good. Gotta take my own advice and chill out with the lights, I think. Or maybe the camera, I wonder if it doesn't deter him as much as it originally did. Oh, that's power. 3% apparently. That's okay, Foxy chewed it all. Hi. Okay. Alright, one more. I'll give the Halloween night a shot. And to take my own advice and chill out, you can hear the animatronics' footsteps every time they move. And they also seem to make noise when they're at the doors, too. I wonder how long that'll ring if I don't answer it. But first... there's a couple of tapes back there. Good news is the phone stops ringing if I don't answer it. No. Be nice if the doors would work consistently. I don't know if I'm like overshooting it and like pressing it, moving past it, and then hitting it again when I pull through back through. I don't know. It seems like sometimes the door doesn't stay closed. Like I said, it'd help if the door made a sound when it opened. At least then I'd hear it now. Here, Bonnie, it's for you. Reset on all sides. Once again. Oh, that took a huge chunk of power. That took like 15% just from both of them being at the doors. Cool. Still not even 4 o'clock. He follows my vision too, except not very well. So night 2 is apparently hard. I was not ready for Freddy. One more. Then I'll give the Halloween night a shot. If I can't beat night 2, I'm probably not going to be able to beat the Halloween night, because I imagine it's going to be harder. But wondering if the camera actually has any effect on Foxy in this one. Unless the difficulty's really ramped up from the original one, Foxy should still only be barely active on this one. So I wonder if it actually matters how much I check him. Wonder if I'd be better off just pacing, waiting. Last time he ran, first time around 3 AM, I think. So I'm gonna barely check on him, maybe like every 30 seconds or so, and see if it's any different this time. Not looking very different so far. Nothing new here. Being awfully quiet, Bonnie. Normally makes footstep sounds. That's alright. So Foxy still hasn't moved, so I suspect it doesn't actually matter how much I check him on the camera. So all the time I'd spent checking him on the camera, which was useful to deter him in the original one, doesn't seem to actually have any effect. It's just wasting power, so there's an improvement. Maybe. We'll see. First sight, it's already after 2 AM. And I'm pretty sure I'm not actually having effect on Foxy by checking him. Still not doing as well as I would like on power, but better than the previous times, I do believe. For the moment. Freddy's on the right here. Right over here. Over there. And he will remain there until you hear him laugh again. Now, in terms of the original FNaF, that would mean that that door has to be closed anytime I'll open the cameras. And this, I don't know exactly what that means, and I'm probably just going to keep the door closed. Actually, fuck it. Not even 5 yet, man. Kicking my ass, apparently. It's 5 now, but sure as hell ain't gonna make it to 6. Alright, well this is apparently too hard for me, so let's give the Halloween night a shot. See what that's about. See if it's harder or just rethemed. What's the worst that could happen? I don't know if there are actually any more nights than 2. We'll see. Alright, so we got some decorations. That cupcake is, concerning. Alright. I'll work with this. Can I throw these at them? Nope, can't grab these. Bite you. Oh, I can pick you up. I'll return you to Chica. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. It's watching me. Oh, hi, Nightmare Animatronics. Neat. To be expected, I suppose. still appear as normal on the cameras. So I'm burning through power a bit more, because I'm not sure if things are any different. It looks like a lot like Night 2 with Nightmare animatronics instead of the regular ones. FNaF 4 animatronics. So that's a thing. She could have won her cupcake, apparently. Tossed it out there, just left it there. Doesn't give any fucks. Is Chica the only one out? I guess not. So I heard TK liked Freddy's laugh. You thought it couldn't get any worse. You were wrong. I mean, I guess depending on what scares you. So definitely looking like another night I'm not gonna make it. Chica is fucking persistent, especially in this one. Yes, you're there, I know. Thank you very much. No, you cannot come in. No sign of activity from Foxy this night, but... Okay. Alright, well, this is apparently too hard for me. Because I can't seem to beat the second night, and the Halloween night looks like it's probably about the same, but with, no Foxy, it seemed. I mean, Chica was obnoxiously aggressive in the Halloween night, but no sign of Foxy. I'll give the Halloween night one more shot, and then I think I'm gonna call it for this stream. Okay, so I'm going to check Foxy very infrequently, which I theoretically should be doing anyway, at least until he starts to come out. Fucking Chica. Already? Since the rush. No, you can't come in. Still not on track. Should still have at least a third left at 4 a.m. I'm a little behind. So Foxy's definitely not active. That's fine. Unfortunately, this is the problem. I swear these doors suck down way too much power. Definitely not gonna make it. This Chica just does not go away. And there's power. Alright, well, I think that's it for this. It seems to be too hard for me, so I don't know. Are you able to check Discord? I can try. Not regularly, like have it posted in game like I do the YouTube chat, although I could probably switch to that instead. But at this point, unless Watts has any suggestions, I think I'm gonna call it anyway. If you have any suggestions for things I should try instead, go ahead. I'll take another shot at it. I can look at Discord here, I just don't have it posted up in game where I can see it in real time. Yes, Watts is typing in Discord. Biggest drain on power is the camera. Yeah, I pretty much cut that out. Not entirely, but almost entirely, that last one. I mean, for that last one, I could definitely drop it. It seems like entirely. Except maybe for checking where Freddy is. Make sure he's not about to jump me. But Foxy doesn't seem to move at all. Yeah, Chica's definitely a dick in that last one. Even kind of in night 2, definitely in night 4, but it's just almost non-stop, or not in 4, but the Halloween night. In that one, it's almost non-stop. In night 2, it's at least kind of a little bit. She's still there quite a bit. Oh, we metagaming now. Well, if you're suggesting that I wait a few seconds before closing the door on them, I can try it. Yeah, so as far as Chica and Freddy being in the same place, at least with the original game there weren't sprites for it, but I think technically they were able to be. You would just see one of them. There's a lot of that in the first game. Foxy is a 120-second timer, but it's not always active. We hardcore metagame now. When isn't it active? Can you tell? Is there a pattern to it? Alright, so we don't have a pattern on Foxy's timer. That's fine. Doesn't slow or stop that much, yeah, though I kind of didn't think the camera was having any effect on it. It sure didn't seem like it. Kind of noticed that by the time night 2 rolled around after a couple attempts at that. So then what are you suggesting? Are you suggesting I try waiting before closing the door on them? Try no light. Oh boy, that'll be fun. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of obvious when they appear. It's just a matter of whether they make a sound to give themselves away before before time runs out. I mean, the flashing of the lights when they appear at a door is pretty consistent. A lot of sharp flickering and then a total blackout for a few seconds. So I will try night 2 again. I could metagame really hard and open the overlay and actually look at the map, but I'm not gonna go that far. Because I can press a button and get an overlay in VR that I can see my desktop, which includes the game with the map on it. But I'm not gonna go that far. What day are you on now? I actually never made it past the second night. I took a couple of shots at the Halloween night, but I just started the second night again. None of them? That's definitely the pattern for something appearing at a door. Going through the flashing lights of something appearing at the door, but nothing's there. I guess I should count on the footsteps, but then I've had like 1 or 2 times where I didn't hear the footsteps. Probably shouldn't have hit the light on that one, so I think that was around 6 seconds or so. Unless she appeared the first time, I wasn't sure on that, so I didn't wait. I'm sure on that one. Nope, took too long on that one. Hi. Yeah, the jump scares are a bit, underwhelming. One more. it's freaking me out enough. Honestly, I think that maybe I'm not particularly susceptible to jump scares, especially in a game like this where I kind of know they're coming. But actually thought the actual 2D FNaF had better jump scares than this. I mean, maybe it's just in VR they look a bit silly because it's just like animatronic just kind of floating in the air, flailing around in the air. Well, it's not particularly intimidating. I'm also used to hearing the scream sound, so that's fine. Yeah, I don't think the lights are specifically something at the door, but just something nearby. I think what makes the balance in this game feel so weird is that the power drain is so ridiculously low when you're not using anything, but then it jumps way up as soon as you use something. Like, if you close the doors, it's like you're dropping 1% every couple of seconds, whereas when you're not using anything, I'm probably nearing 1 AM, and I'm still at 99%. Didn't think so. I don't know if I should close the door on them and not flash the light. I don't know if that would work differently. I think this is going to be my last attempt at this. For now, at least. I'll stream it again if you guys want, but... I got something I gotta go do in a little bit. Okay, so go ahead and flash the light, but then wait to close the door, okay? I can do that. Just 1 to 2 seconds. I thought you said like 8 to 10 before, what? I can still see the Discord. I am checking it periodically. I'm just trying to ignore the map that's on the other half of the virtual screen. That's that. Light changed the timer up and door brought it down, so I'm best off just blindly closing the door on them. not flashing the light? Thought Chica was there. Didn't know Bonnie was there. That was Bonnie leaving. Wait, did Foxy go back? Wasn't he peeking out a minute ago? Oh, he hit the door. I didn't even hear that. Got lucky on that one then. So normally that thumping sound happens and all that, and that's great. But I've noticed that it seems like the regular animatronics make that same knocking sound sometimes. I've heard it from Chica's side, too. See? Like right now. Damn it. Okay, so if the door is closed, the timer on the light check doesn't move it up. Alright. So I should close the door before I flash the light. Close and confirm rather than check and then close. Is that right? I thought she was there. Being persistent this time. Door's open for the rollover, but I don't think there's gonna be enough time. I don't think I'm close enough. Nope, not quite. I think that was closer, probably closer than I've gotten so far, but... 550, so close, yeah. Alright, I'll do one more attempt at this, because that was really close. One more shot. Don't think so. I feel like these tapes should do something. Obviously they're in cases, so I'd have to take them out, but I don't seem to be able to do that. Red herring. Ah, fuck. Doing well on power. They've been pretty generous so far. Freddy's pretty intimidating. He acts very differently than the other ones. He's a lot less straightforward. Damn it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
11% to go, and we're just now hitting 5 a.m. If they're really generous, we might make it. But they're not gonna be really generous, are they? Oh, hello. Kinda forgot about him. Alright, well, rip. I don't think I was gonna make that on power anyway, so... It was gonna be close, but I don't think I was gonna make it. Alright, well... Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. I've got to go, I've got some stuff to do in a little bit, so... I can stream more of this if you want. I don't think there's all that much more left. I think it might just be these first 2 nights and the Halloween night. I'm sure I could probably beat them if I keep at it enough, but I'm not sure how long it's going to be entertaining to watch, so... Alright, well. I'll see you all around.